I dare you to turn off that negative mindset and turn up that fire and go to work. And if you're not hungry enough and willing enough, nothing will get done. Be hungry. Starving is not going to get you where you want to be. But be hungry enough. Because when you're starving, you're weak. But when you're hungry, you go eat. You push with everything you got. You go 110%. And you wake up. There is power within you. There is uniqueness within you. There is strength within you. Just be quiet and go forward. We got to find a way to win the fight. You let it be known that you are strong enough and willing enough to carry on. Are you the individual that is willing to take it a little bit further? Are you willing to be the hardest worker in the room? Get uncomfortable and attack. Be productive. Be strong. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Time is not on your side. We are better. Get that. Go earn that. And do it the right way. Hard work, dedication, attitude, discipline. Are you the individual that is willing to take it a little bit further than anyone has? Are you in a position to get outside of your comfort zone and push yourself? Are you willing to work hard? Are you willing to be the hardest worker in the room? Ladies and gentlemen, the time is right now. You have many people in the world today that believe that you should work smart, but not hard. How can you get to the next level without hard work? What's wrong with being smart and working hard at the same time? Because there are people out there that feel that, hey, I should just work smart, but not hard. But you got to remember, there's people out there that are a lot more hungrier and dedicated and disciplined to go a lot further than the person that thinks they're so smart. Because you can be both. You can have the intelligence. You can be smart. But how can you honestly think for one moment in your life that you don't have to work hard? How can a champion be a champion without hard work? How can you get that promotion that you know you deserved without hard work? How can you be the best father or mother you can be without hard work? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to get outside of this comfort zone and start realizing that hard work does pay off. But are you really in a position to think that you're less of yourself because you don't believe you should work hard? Do you really think that you deserve a pass? Do you honestly think that if you just stay in a smart mindset without working hard, you're going to get to a point in your life that, hey, I made it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you don't make it that easy. You don't deserve that way. You are not in a position, and you should never be in a position to want the easy way. So if you think working hard is a position to put yourself to thinking that you are at a point in your life that you don't need to be, then you're thinking in a position that most people think today that they don't need to work hard because it's too much work. How dare you think less of that? How dare you feel that you don't have to put the work in? There are people out there that have undeserved fame right now. And sometimes people will think that you are not in a position to judge them. But let's be honest, people, we all have an opinion about something sometimes. But make no mistake, there are individuals out there that are dedicated and they work diligently to be the best that they can be. So when you have this lazy mentality of thinking that all you have to do is work smart but not hard, then good luck. Because there's going to be somebody out there that wants to be the best, that wants to be the hardest worker, and they will win. Because they figured it out. They know that they had to put forth the effort. They know that they have to work even harder than the next man or the next woman next to them. They understand that without hard work, there can be no success. So don't hold yourself back from hard work. Don't let somebody out there in society tell you, work smart, but not hard. No, I dare you to work hard. I dare you to push yourself. I dare you to dig a little deeper. I dare you to fight through the fight. I dare you to rise up and see your truth. Stop lying to yourself. Stop letting other people lie to you. Be the person that you were meant to be. Be the one that no one has ever seen before. Be the hardest worker in the room, but not in the room, in the world. There are so many different individuals out there, ladies and gentlemen, and they want to be the best that they can be. But for you to be your best, you have to give your best. And when your best runs out, wake it up again. Start it up again. And go after it again. The failures, they're gonna come. Let them come. Learn from the failures. But keep working hard. Don't let something hold you back because you didn't have a good day. If you're having a day, that's all it is. Another day. Another opportunity. Another chance. All you got to do is go get that. And be more than you've ever been. Stop holding yourself back. Stop believing that all you got to do is take it this way when you should be taking it the right way. Stop thinking that you got to be like everybody else to fit in. Stop going down a path that's not meant for you. And just be true to who you are. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Dedicate. Motivate. Dominate. Be hungry. Starving is not going to get you where you want to be. But be hungry enough. Because when you're starving, you're weak. But when you're hungry, you go eat. You go after what you want. You fight for what you believe in. You push with everything you got. You go 110%. And you wake up. So if you're the last man standing or the last woman standing, just be the one standing. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't think that you're less. Know that you're much more. And be the hardest worker in the room. Because sometimes there are going to be people out there that will doubt you. That will think that you don't have it. They will think that you're not willing. They will think that you don't have the skill set or the mindset or the willpower to carry on. There are going to be many adversaries that you will face. There will be many challenges that you will face. But that doesn't mean that you stop moving forward. That doesn't mean you stop working hard. Be smart and be a hard worker at the same time. Because you're smart enough to know that you gotta work hard to get what you want and to be where you want to be. Don't give up. Keep your head up. Rise up. When you fall, get up. When you feel weak, find strength. If you have no faith, then you better get it right now. Because faith is power. Strength makes you better. Mindset will get you. Keep it moving. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Take the time to quiet yourself from distractions and negativity. Not everyone needs to know your every move. Sometimes you just got to be quiet and silence yourself and close out the noise that is around you. Moving in silence, being quiet while you're on your journey. People today keep up so much noise. They want everyone to know that they're there. But not everybody is going to celebrate with you when they see that your efforts are going in the right direction. There are going to be many things that's going to hold you back and slow you down from your progress. But if you're not taking the time and taking the necessary steps to get there, then you will never see what's beyond that horizon. Moving in silence is the best way to do your business. Because when it's all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, it's your business. Whatever it is that you are seeking in your life, be quiet from time to time. Sure, you can share some information with people, but not everybody needs to know your business. Because your business is yours, and it doesn't belong to anyone else. Whatever you're doing out there right now, if you're moving in a positive direction, keep doing exactly what you need to do. But do not allow outside interference to hinder you from your success. There is power within you. There is uniqueness within you. There is strength within you. Just be quiet and go forward. Be what you need to be. Hold on to everything that you possess within yourself and do your work. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. When you have good things happening in your life, you feel that everyone needs to know. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody needs to know what you're doing. Because the moment you open your mouth and you put it out there, I can assure you, somebody out there is going to do everything in their power to slow you down or even stop you. But your purpose is attached to you. Because what's belonging to you is yours anyway. It has already been documented. It has already been forged inside of you. And no one can take it away. But when those distractions show up, and when people start to get inside of your mindset and make you think that you're less when you are so much more, you will lose focus. But you're not in a position to quit on your purpose. Silence sometimes is necessary. Being quiet on your journey, humbling yourself on your journey, doing what you need to do to better yourself. Silence can be your best weapon. You don't have to always let everyone know what you're doing. When you step into a place, just be about your business. Sometimes you'll hear a lot of people that like to talk a lot, but they don't do anything. They will tell you that they're going to do things, but nothing ever gets done. But you're not that individual, are you? You are someone that is built different, that understands exactly what they need to do to get where they need to be. Even if you feel that you are by yourself in that little quiet place, just be by yourself sometimes. You don't always have to be around a lot of people to be recognized. You don't have to stand next to somebody to feel that you are important. Maybe you just need to walk alone. But be quiet. Turn off the noise. See exactly what it is that you are seeking in your life today. Make every move that you do possible. And if there's mistakes along the way, learn from them, grow from them, and keep going forward. It's tight sometimes for people. It can get a little bit discouraging for some people in the world today. Just look around you. See exactly how people do things just to get attention. Look around you. See it for yourself. You see it on social media. You see it on news stations. Everybody wants to be heard. But who's really listening? What are you doing out there just for people to see you and recognize who you are? Do you feel like you got to make a fool of yourself for people to see you? Do you feel like you got to go above and beyond to do some very erotic things that may put you in a position where people will look at you different? Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be that person. You can still be a unique and powerful individual, just doing exactly what you need to do. Because the right people are going to see you anyway. And whether if people believe in you or not, make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you have enough confidence that you can still get things done, even if you're moving in silence. Because once your work has been completed, people are going to wonder, how did you do it? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you had that kind of a tenacity mindset. And when these questions are being asked to you from day in and day out, just have a very simple response. I'm just conducting my business. Because that's what it is. It's your business. It's your life. It's your journey. It's your progress. It's just who you are. You don't allow outsiders to come into your place and disrupt it, because you're different. You move different. You are different, but you're silent. And the quietness is the mystery. The quietness is the idea. You don't have to let everybody know what you're doing. You don't have to share valuable information that could be snuffed out, because somebody out there sees how great you really are and they envy you for it. They don't want you to shine. They don't want to see how far you can go, because they're too lazy. They're the ones that's holding themselves back. The ones that are making so much noise. What are they really doing? How much work are they putting in? What can you do that separates yourself from what everybody else is doing? Being different can sometimes be difficult, but that's who you are. That's what makes you who you are. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to follow. Learn to lead, but lead in silence. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you're putting out information and you're telling everybody what you're going to do, they're looking for you to make a mistake. They're waiting for you to fail. If you don't make it, they're going to celebrate that failure. So don't be so quick to put that information out there just yet. Wait until the job is done. So continue to just move in silence. And once that work has been completed, celebrate. Celebrate as loud as you want to. But until that day comes, be quiet, move in silence, and be productive along the way. Don't give up. Keep it moving. Be strong. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Make sure they remember you. You are responsible for the mark that you leave in this thing. Lasts forever. How would they remember you? We must come to a conclusion and knowing that there's still much work to be done. And you must understand this. When you are leaving a mark, don't leave it in a negative way. Don't leave it in a doubtful way. Leave it with purpose. And you got to keep that faith, because faith is truly a powerful weapon. Leaving a mark. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to go to work. It's time to stop hitting that snooze button and get up out of that bed. Laziness won't get you what you want in life. Saying that you're going to do it the next second, the next minute, the next hour, the next day, it'll never get done. When you are at your worst state, ladies and gentlemen, that's when you do it. That's when you get inspired. That's when you become driven. How many times have you said to yourself, I just don't feel like doing it? Not today. Had a long day. Feel like getting up and going anywhere. Don't feel like getting up and taking care of my business. Don't feel like being bothered with people. I'm just gonna lay right here, and whatever business I need to take care of, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, let's think about it, ladies and gentlemen. What can tomorrow do for you if you never had a chance to meet that day? Don't you realize that tomorrow is not given? Tomorrow doesn't belong to you. Tomorrow is not yours. The moment you take a breath, that's the chance you go to work. The moment you open your eyes and you can see, that's the moment you must see past your excuses. Wake up and get to work. Today you may be having a bad day. No, ladies and gentlemen, you're having a blessed day because you are breathing, you are alive. And you got to be able to have the ability to adapt and get through the day that you have been given. Some days you're going to have a good day, and some days you're not going to have such a good day. But you're having an amazing day because you have an opportunity to do great things. If you are in a position right now where you feel that you are in a worse state at this moment and you feel that you can't do anything, I dare you to turn off that negative mindset and turn up that fire and go to work. You got things that you got to do. You got people that are dependent on you. And if you're not hungry enough and willing enough, nothing will get done. Today we are living in a time where people honestly believe that time owes them something. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Time is not on your side. Time is going about its business. It's time that you go about your business and stop wasting time. For every second that has passed is a second that you lost. If you have done nothing to do something with that time that you have been given. Ask yourself, what have I done to better myself? Did I give it everything that I had? Or did I just make more excuses? Did I trust more in the weakness of myself? Or did I give more power to saying that I'm not good enough or strong enough? The worst days of your life will challenge you more than ever. And here's why. You depend more on your sorrows and your misery, but you don't give yourself a fighting chance to rise above the things that you have no control over. If you're not bettering yourself, and you're not getting out of this funky way about who you are, then you're never going to get far in life. What you do matters. How you do it is up to you. Get the work done. Believe me when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's been days when I just don't want to do anything. I'm just as human as the next man or the next woman. But I know that discipline will get me there. Discipline is how you get to anything in life. You don't depend on just being motivated. You don't depend on just words. You depend on discipline. Because even when you don't want to do it, you do it anyway. Even when you don't feel like going to your 9 to 5, you do it anyway. Even when you don't want to go to the gym and work out to better your health, you still got to do it anyway. Even when they tell you to eat better and you choose not to eat better, guess what? You better do better. Life is about choices, and you got to make the right ones. Sure, you're going to say to yourself from time and time again, I do what I want to do. When are you going to start doing what you need to do? It comes a time in your life, ladies and gentlemen, when you just got to have a little bit more sense of knowing that you want to be a better person day in and day out. There can be no growth if you're holding yourself back from success. There can never be true understanding about getting to the next level in your life if you're not willing to work for it. Don't do things when you're in a good mood. Even if you're not in a good mood, or if you don't feel you're in the right place of mind, as long as you're not hurting anyone or anything, get out there and turn it off and turn up the fire to knock out the things that's putting you in a position to make you feel less. No one said that life is easy. Life will never be easy as long as you're alive. Even rich people got problems. You better believe that. Sometimes it's not always about money or how you look in the mirror or how many clothes that you can wear. It's all about preference and perseverance and power and purpose. As a person, as an individual, you have more than you think that's inside of you. So when you feel that you're down, don't stay down for long. Get to a point in your life that even on your worst day, you can get up and go to work. Only people that are thinking less of themselves will continue to be less of themselves for the days to come. But you don't have that right. You, the individual, right now, see within yourself and know that, hey, I have something that I need to do, and I need to do it today. Yes, I had a bad day. Yes, somebody didn't make me feel good about me. Yes, someone got in my way. But all you got to do is go the right way. At the worst point of your life, just remember it's a lesson to be learned, that even at your weakest, you will soon find strength. So don't give up. Don't think that you can't go on. Don't believe in the naysayers or the negativity, and stop listening to excuses and things that are not going to better you as a person. When you are in doubt, you're never going to see that success the way you want to see it. When you take too many steps back, you'll never understand what it means to go forward. When you are in a worse state, don't stay there for very long. When you don't feel like doing something, that's when you do it. If it's helping you to better you, go get that. Go earn that. And do it the right way. Do not hesitate on being unique. Do not hesitate on taking your life to the next level and beyond. Do not put yourself in a box. Do not be complacent. Do not be comfortable. Get uncomfortable and attack. Be productive. Be strong. And from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, conduct your business.